Hey, welcome to Mama Mandala. I'm Hagar. So glad you're here. We're going to have a moment to connect to our breath. Whether you feel amazing today or you feel really off, you're feeling the grief of the world or feeling the celebration of something amazing that's happening in your life, connecting to our breath is a way to get grounded in our bodies, to get settled in our own rhythm. And what I find so intensely and beautifully magical about the breath is that it also connects us not just to ourselves but also to our environment. This is our way of remembering that we are a part of something greater than ourselves. The breath is like a bridge between us and the rest of the world, which of course there is no actual real separation, but an interconnectedness that is woven together by the breath of life, if you will, if you want to take it there, or simply in your own body by breathing in the oxygen that the plant world offers and breathing out the carbon dioxide that then gets eaten by the plants. How beautiful it is that we are that connected to our environment. So go ahead and place your hands on your belly and stand in Tadasana and mountain pose for a moment. Separate your feet as wide as your hips so that you give yourself a little bit more space. And with your hands on your belly, simply feel the rise and the fall of prana, of life force, of the breath in your belly, in your chest. Breathe in slowly. And breathe out mindfully. You can let your eyes close whenever you feel called to, or if closing your eyes is not at all what you want to do, you don't have to. Let the breath tell you the story of where you are. Let the breath invite you into your relationship with your gaze right now, with where you place your eyes, where you place your vision. Let the breath guide you into the rhythm that you are moving with so that you can become aware of what's happening in your system. And then let the breath also guide you into the rhythm that you feel called to create. So if you're feeling all over the place and it's the kind of day where you're feeling really stressed, first and foremost, let the breath tell you that story. Become aware of it, and then notice how when you turn your attention to your breath, it starts to change. And then you can ask yourself, what kind of rhythm, what kind of pace do I want to engage in right now? And you can adjust your breath to that kind of a pace. Now, with your inhalations, make your belly big. Blow it up like a balloon. And with your exhalation, let your belly relax. And again, with your inhalation, breathe and make your belly really big. And with your hands there, it's just another reference point. You can really feel it happening. And with your exhalation, let your belly soften back. By the way, I said to do it standing, but if you need to sit while you're doing this, that's totally fine. Breathe in again, big belly breath. And then allow a slow exhalation to soften things up. And this kind of breath, again, big belly breath, helps our nervous system regulate. Our vagus nerve, our vagal nerve, has a lot of branches in our belly, in our digestive system, in other internal organs. It moves from our brain through our heart and lungs and through the entire digestive system. So when you breathe big belly breaths like that and let your chest rise and your belly expand, and then let your belly soften and your chest relax, it helps a lot of our nervous system get regulated. And the vagus nerve, as Resma Menakem says, also connects us to each other. It's a communal kind of a nerve. Because we're never really separate, and the breath reminds us that we are a part of the world. Allow your eyes to softly open and your arms to release. And inhale, reach your arms up. Still breathe deep into your belly, and then exhale, slowly lower your hands through the front of your face and to the front of your heart, and then let your hands release and circle the arms up with a deep, slow inhalation. And a slow exhalation to lower your hands to your heart. And drop to the floor, and one more like that. Inhale, arms up. And slowly exhale and lower your hands to your heart. Make this about your breath. Stand a little bit back toward the back edge of your mat, and one more time. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale. As you lower your hands to the front of your heart, bend your knees and reach your hips back and your chest forward. So you end up at the top, at the end of your exhalation in Utkatasana, in fierce pose with your hands in front of your heart. Inhale and reach your arms out to the sides. Knees bent, arms to the sides, hips back, chest forward. Keep your knees bent and exhale slowly. Bring your fingertips to the earth, belly resting on your thighs. Inhale and look forward. If that's too much for your hamstrings or for your lower back, you can put your hands on blocks or on a chair, on a stool, on a couch. Exhale, slowly fold in. You can always do this with your hands at the wall instead of your hands on the floor. So do what you need to do in order for your body to get what it needs. Inhale, look forward. This is about your breath. The bridge between you and the rest of the world. Exhale, fold in. Or one of the bridges, really, because everything is a bridge, from words to breath to skin. Inhale, look forward. Isn't that beautiful? It's what differentiates and also what connects. Exhale, fold back in. And the breath is also a bridge between where you are in the moment and the depth of your awareness. Inhale and look forward, halfway up. This time with your exhalation, keep your knees bent. Walk your hands forward. Place the palms all the way down on the floor, and then bring your knees down to the floor. Inhale, take your hips back and your chest forward. And with a slow exhalation, look in towards your navel and round your back. Press your hands deeply into the earth. The inner edges of your hands will want to get light, so actually make them heavy, rooted, grounded. Inhale, hips back, chest forward. Exhale, look in towards your navel and round your back. If you haven't already, bring a tone to the back of your throat, so you're creating this resonant sound with your breath. Inhale and look forward, almost like a whispering sound. If you're not quite sure how to do that, as you exhale, exhale out of your mouth for a moment. To make this resonant sound, and breathe in through your nose. Try to make that sound with your inhalation. And you can exhale either out of your nose or out of your mouth, making that whispery sound. As you look in towards your navel and round your back. And then in through your nose as you look forward and take your hips back. Make that sound. Ujjayi breath, triumphant breathing. Exhale, look in towards your navel and round your back. Try to breathe in and out of your nose right now. If you have to, you can exhale through your mouth, but if you can, do it in and out of your nose, making that sound. One more time. Inhale, look forward, hips back, chest lengthens forward. Exhale, look in towards your navel and round your back. This is also very good for your nervous system. Inhale, reach your chest forward and your hips back as you lift your right leg up behind you. And exhale, bring your knee down to the floor as you round your back. If this is too much weight on your hands, inhale, reach your hips back and your chest forward. You can do this with your hands, again, on something else. Exhale, knee to the floor, round your back. You can do that with your forearms on a couch. Inhale, hips back, chest forward. So you can find your way. Exhale, knee down and round your back. To do this, even if putting weight on your wrists, on your hands is not a good idea for you, inhale, hips back, chest forward. And exhale, knee down, looking towards your navel and round your back. Inhale, reach your hips back and your chest forward with both of your feet on the floor this time. And then exhale, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now make your hands even heavier. And if, again, putting your weight on your hands like that isn't a thing for you, you can put your hands on the wall. So just do that with hands on the wall. You're still gonna get a very beautiful stretch in your back, no problem. So make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back behind you, hips back, chest forward, just like you did on all fours. And exhale, lower your right leg down. Look back in. And inhale, look forward, take your hips back and your chest forward, a little bit of an arching in your back. And exhale, lower the leg down, reach your chest back towards your thighs. One more time on each side. Inhale, chest forward, hips back. Slow breath in and out through the nose, through the tone in the back of the throat. Exhale to lower your leg and inhale, reach your hips back and your chest forward as your left leg lifts up. And exhale, lower the leg back down, chest back towards your feet. Bring your knees to the floor with an inhalation. Keep rooting down into your hands, and with an exhalation, bring your hips down and forward as you point your feet. Spread your toes, root your toenails down. Keep your hands rooted and take the top part of your shoulders, the heads of your arm bones, into their sockets without cranking it. Just a soft pulling back. Broaden through your collarbones. Deep breath in. Exhale. Move up and back, sorry, not up and back, but into child's pose, back into child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide apart. Bring your forearms to the floor and your forehead to the floor, and move your upper body a little bit side to side so that more of your torso can snuggle in the space between your thighs. And breathe in slowly, slow inhalation. And a slow exhalation. And this is a way for you to connect to your life through your breath. Deep breath in. And we're doing this through the practice and the movement of our bodies today. Keep breathing, slow, deep inhalation and slow, mindful exhalation. But you can always do that when you feel all over the place, when you feel overwhelmed with life, when you feel like you need a way to ground yourself, like you need your nervous system to settle, whether it's because things are amazing and you're so excited, or you are facing something really intense, you're getting activated. Coming back to your breath in this way, like we did with big belly breath, or with the breath through the tone in the back of the throat, and even the gentle movement of your spine, that undulation of your spine, that can help you connect to yourself, connect to your life, recalibrate your system. Sit back on your heels. Place one hand of your heart, one hand on your belly. I like right hand on the belly and left hand on the heart, but you can do it the other way if you prefer. Allow your eyes to stay soft. Slow breath in, deep into the belly and big into the chest. And a slow breath out. Keep it slow and mindful and deep, deep inhalation. Slow exhalation. And notice where you are, how you feel. What is your experience right now in your body, in your system, in your movement of your mind, in your emotional home inside yourself. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. And then join your hands together in Anjali Mudra in the gesture, the hand gesture of the heart's deepest offering. And offer your breath a little gratitude from the depth of your heart for always being here, for giving your life, for pouring into your lungs the moment you came out of your mother's womb, and for continuing to be with you as that which connects you to yourself, to your depth, and to the world, to your environment. And I hope this was helpful, meaningful, somewhat supportive for your system. And if you liked it, put a like on it. Subscribe to this channel and head over to mamamandala.com. Subscribe to our mailing list where you will find deeply evocative, inspiring, meaningful messages coming your way. And there's a lot of beautiful things brewing in there, so make sure you subscribe so that you will know about it when it happens, okay? Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Mwah. Namaste.